So let me ask you this. Are you lucky to have that mentality part, like to pair with the amount that you like indulge? Or do you is that sort of like a conscious thought that like, I need to be doing these things in order to continue to party and have fun and like, where do you think that comes from?
Well, I don't think I'm lucky to have my brain. Like my brain's super unhealthy.
It's done all right for you though.
But it's very punitive. So like I punish myself if I can't work out, then I'm like angry. Yeah. And I'm like, and I have to work out. I have to do it. And I have to do it at the time I want to do it. And I get very like, I got very pissy with Leanne when we were taking Isla to college. And she was like, yo, we need to be there at 9 so that we can help get her in. And I was like, but I need my plan. I need to do me. I need to work out. I think I'm lucky because I've known what we would all call like legit alcoholics. Mm-hmm. And they
don't do that. They don't get up early. They don't go running. They don't feel like they need to do those things. And so, I have
a good buddy who just got sober. I would love to give him a shout out, but I'm not sure that's how that works. But he just got sober and I heard his regimen. I knew his regimen because drinkers talk to drinkers and people talk to people. And his regimen was he'd wake up on the road at like 8 o'clock and he'd go find a bar and he'd drink until noon. And then he'd go find a restaurant to have lunch at and he'd drink at the restaurant and he'd drink there until 4. And then he'd go back to the hotel and he'd pass out and he'd wake up for the show and he'd go to the club and he'd do the first show and he'd start drinking and then he'd do the second show drunk. And then he'd drink all night and then pass out. And then every day that was his schedule.
Wow.
It's wild to me. Like I have very like, they're not rules that like I've set up in like a ledger where I go, you can't do that. But if I haven't worked out, I can't drink.
Yeah.
You know, like if I can't drink during the day. Like I would never, it doesn't cross my mind. Like I would never drink today. Like during the day, I have a busy day of doing podcasts. I don't want to be sober and present for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But however, if you said this being the last one.
But if I was like, yo, let's have
if you want to drink, I'd be like, let's go. But also I don't want to drink today because I haven't drank for a while. So I feel good.
Oh, really?
And it's just for me, it's about getting good sleep. And
yes.
But I'll drink tomorrow because I'm doing podcasts tomorrow with people that drink.
Uh-huh.
And then, but like, I'll give you a really bizarre example that only I think alcoholics would understand. Like real full blown, and I know a bunch.
Hopefully I won't understand it.
I know a bunch. So I had a buddy, and I think I share his name, Nick Thune, one of my favorite dudes alive. Been sober now for probably like 10 years. But he said he would hide bottles around the house so that he always could, get a little sneak of something. Blew me away, the fact that you would do that. The fact that you wouldn't always drink in front of people.
Yeah.
The fact that you would hide your drinking is crazy. I've never hid my drinking. I think that's why people think I drink so much, because I never hid it.
It's just out there.
It's just, it's like if I'm going to drink, I'm going to let you know I drink.
Yeah.
And then and I'm never hiding it from my wife. That will never happen.
Oh, for sure.
She's my canary in the mine.
Yeah.
But the other night, I poured a drink, and Leanne's, we're packing, I think, to go to see Isla. And Leanne's packing, and I was like, I'll make a drink, and I'll go sit in the bed, and I'll talk to her, and maybe I'll have another drink. So I pour the drink, I drink it. I go, I'll have one more if I'm feeling tired. So I go over and I pour another one. Now, these are big drinks. These are doubles, Bert doubles, So like it's a double and a half.
It's a big boy.
It's a regular triple.
But the first, regular triple. For the average person, this drink would floor them. But I have the first one, and I feel a little bit, nothing hungover, nothing crazy. I post the other one on my bed, and I start going, I'm falling asleep. That does it. I'm out. I'm going to go to sleep. So I go to sleep. Now, with one drink in my system, I go to sleep. And as anyone will tell you, you're real quick, you're going to burn through that sugar, and you're going to feel it. And I'm not sleeping good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh God, I should have had 2 drinks.
That is an interesting thing where like I've noticed, like if you get drunk, you sleep through the night.
Yes.
But if you have a couple of drinks, you're gonna have terrible
2 glasses of
sleep.
of wine and you're
terrible
fucked.
fucking sleep.
You're fucked. You should have just had 9 dry glasses of coffee.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah, I mean, for me, one of the things, and it kind of worries me now that, we all are taking care of our health and going to Ways to Well and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'll sometimes wake up and my heartbeat will like be racing through my ears, which just reminds me, because I see you wearing a Whoop, and I wore one for years, and I learned that like how bad your recoveries are when you drink. and then how that like, you know, the alcohol equates to like your heart getting rest. And then I wake up and I can feel this, and it would just like scare me.
Yeah.
Like literally I'd be like, this is like, my heart didn't rest last night. Now I'd start spinning into like anxiety of like, you know, what's this going to do to my, you know, to my heart? And am I going to but yeah, I mean, but I notice if I go to sleep drunk, doesn't happen. And if I don't drink, well, it doesn't happen either. But
I'll give you the cheat code right now.
Tell me.
Tell you the cheat code right now is drink, have a couple drinks, feel it, make sure you feel it, and right before you go to bed, take 3 liquid deaths, the big ones, the 19.
I saw your thing today.
And you murder them. And you murder them. If you can get 4 in, I wouldn't recommend 4 for everyone, but if you can get 4 in, do it. Murder water. Know you're going to pee all night. And then line up liquid deaths on your headboard.
Yeah.
And then pass out. When you get up to pee, go pee. That's fine. Go pee. And then right before you go back to bed, murder another one. Throw it in the air. Celebrate it. Let it hit a wall. And then lay down. And then when you wake up to pee, you crack another one and you murder it. And you drink all night. You will wake up. Your heart rate is going to be flat.
Yeah.
The whole night it'll be flat. You'll sleep great and you will have no hangover. Now, cut to what we were talking about. 1 drink.
Yeah.
1 drink.
No water.
I drank some water.
Let's quantify that a triple is not 1 drink for most people.
Yeah, for the average person, it's 1 drink. But for me, it's 1 drink. And I wake up, heart racing, jaw trembling.
Yeah.
Like a nerve. Like, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, hold on, what's going on? And then I'm like,
Dehydration.
oh, it's the fucking dehydration. It's the sugar from the alcohol. It's woken me up. Normally I sleep through this.
Yeah.
It's woken me up. Shit. And my brain says, we got a traveler right on the bedside. We can murder that real quick.
It's right
Feel
there.
and go right to sleep, and we'll sleep through the night. And we have a busy fucking day. But whatever broken part of the Catholic Church or my family gave me was like, you are not allowed to touch that drink. You sit and you deal with this because this is the hole you dug. You wanted to be old Captain One Drink? You should have had no drinks. Fucking sit there and you fucking deal with it. And then wake up in a sweat an hour later, sweating all that bullshit out. Never would have happened if I had had 2 drinks.
Yeah.
Never would have happened. I just would have been like, good night.
Just out.
Just out and feeling great. Murdering water before I go to bed. And IVs, I think, is the key.